Greetings, listener. Please enjoy the unintelligible ramblings of your favorite dynamic trio, Arva, Farah, and Westy, as they bring in the new year talking about their collections. Welcome to The Unintelligibles.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Unintelligibles. I am your host for this week, Farah, joined by my lovely co-hosts, Arva and Westy.
Hello.
How were your guys' weeks this week?
It has been both the slowest week and like the fastest week.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it's gone for me.
I
It's
feel
been
that.
slow because not much has happened, but at the same time, it's also like going incredibly fast. And I can't believe it's already the weekend. I kept saying yesterday, I was like, it's the weekend, right? And everyone's like, yeah, happy weekend. I'm like, oh my God, it was just Monday yesterday. What the fuck?
I'm already like, I can't believe the weekend's over already. Sad.
Yeah.
I know. What the fuck's happening?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
like
help that I work on the weekend, so it makes it go by faster.
Ugh.
that's the word. But it's such a weird feeling to describe of like it felt like every day should have been a Friday kind of thing. But like
Yeah.
whenever I was doing something, it was the longest. Like it's been 8 hours. Look up, it's been 30 minutes. Like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cursed week.
It
My
has.
days went by at work pretty quickly because there was a lot going on, but it also like felt like I can't believe it's only Wednesday.
I think that was it for me. Is there's not really a lot to do at work at the moment, and that's just like it's like end of the year thing. This is the time of year where there's nothing. 'Cause we're kinda in
for me,
between.
there's a lot of shit going on.
But because of that, we still have to show up because everyone's mad. Because normally for this time of year, they're like, you know what? Just everyone go home for 2 weeks. You get paid, but you only get paid like a slightly reduced amount, not like your full one.
Yeah.
And then when we come back in 2 weeks, there's enough work to kind of get us through until there's something else to do. But they're not doing that because there's like a new coordinator, director, I don't know what her title is. And she is so fucking batshit insane. She's just like, she assumes she is the government. Like without her, there is no United States government. And it's like, why are you doing this? She didn't even know there wasn't like anything to do this time of year. She just assumed, oh yeah, 24/7. There's always stuff to do. And she came in and looked around like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
So is everyone just kind of sitting around, has no idea what to do?
I want to say like 60-70% are doing that because they just sit around like, well, there's nothing to do. So the one thing that I did manage to get, they're going to sit and take their time, but they're going to make that last them all night because once they're done, then they have nothing to do. And
Yeah.
when there's nothing to do, they don't want you just sitting around, fucking around. You have to watch these like self-assigned training videos. It's like there's there's hundreds of thousands of them. They cover everything. Like I could sit and learn coding with Python on there. But you have to be watching the video. And then they ask you questions, you have to pass a test at the end, or you have to watch the whole thing again.
I would just zone out. Just do it over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed. Guess I'll restart.
But so many people hate that so much that they'll just, I'm typing, but I can only use my non-dominant pinky finger to type. Because they're still
Yeah.
working. You can't get mad at them. They're still doing it. But it's going to take them
Right.
all night, and they're going to be listening to the podcast the whole time. And so that's kind of what most people are doing. The other people, like, there's only work in one section, but only they are trained to do it. So no one can even go help them out.
Yeah.
So we're all just like, all right, well, this is fun. I think that's what made this. I hope this transitions well into your topic.
That's fair.
I
Do a
don't-
kickflip into it.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
Nah, I can't think of anything. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I'm out. I can't.
the
My brain
kickflip
is
would have been
not.
so cool.
Boo.
Bitch, you guys can't do it either.
I'll do it
I've
next
heard your
time.
I've heard your fucking segues. There aren't any.
I'll do a perfect segue next time.
All right. Well.
I won't.
Yeah, no, this has nothing to do with. I mean, I guess I could come up with a new topic on the fly. No, because we've already talked about jobs that we've had, haven't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like one of the first.
Never mind. Well, shit. I'm just gonna go with my original topic, which was, I don't know if you guys like to collect things. If you have any type of collections, physical, digital, anything like that. But I wanted to talk about collections today.
I mean, let's see. I actually semi had this conversation before. Not here, but like just a couple days ago. I'm not like a big collector. I don't have the weird need to be like, ooh, like look at this coin. It's like this, so I got to collect all the other coins that are like this. Or like action figures, the replicas, man. I don't really have a lot of those. I have like Death's Mask because my friend ordered me Darksiders 2 Collector's Edition. And then beyond that, I have like technically a collection of rare coins, but my grandpa gave them to me, so I didn't really collect them and I haven't added to them.
Yeah.
So I just
inherited.
Yeah, I just kind of have that and I just keep it stowed away. It's just not my thing.
So if you were to if you had like do you have like an office, like a little gamer den?
Yeah.
What do you put on your shelves?
I mean, okay, so the shelf, I'm gonna start to my right. Thing next to me just has my PlayStation 4 controllers. There's some cables under there. The one directly next to me is totally empty because that's where I'll put like a drink, or if I have some kind of food, I'll put it there. So nothing on that. And if I go in front of me, it's my stack of PS4 games. Compression gloves because I'm old and my wrist hurts. There's a shot collar. Don't ask.
I already know.
Okay.
And then dice. I only got like 3 sets of dice. I'm not a big dice collector either. I don't crave the math rocks. I just like to roll them.
Yeah, I always felt like one set was enough.
I got 3 just because.
Or a backup too, but yeah.
I have.
Too many are needed.
It's like my primary, my backup, and then there's always one that when we used to play in person, in case somebody forgot their dice or they needed to roll multiples or something, then that one's there.
Yeah.
But and then to my left, I just have a bookshelf with like I mean, I guess I have a book collection because I looked at it, I was like, I mean, I have 1, 2, 2.5 shelves of like every book by one author.
That's a collection.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't think about it because I haven't read these books in like 15, 20 years. Technically, they were my mother's and she gave them to me, and I only added in the last 3 of the last series, so.
So counts.
Okay, so I guess I do have a book collection.
Nice.
I get
Generational collection.
more or less. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, but
Mhm.
I lost most of those. And the ones I do have, I'm just like, yo, you don't want to buy these. Like I have no use for these. No one wants them. It's really sad.
Yeah.
They aren't cool enough.
I mean, I have like, because I did a stream where I sat down with a bigger nerd than I who was actually checking prices. Like, I got some really good ones. I got like some that are even still totally sealed, haven't been opened, perfect mint. Of like collector's edition box cards that are like embedded in the box. You gotta like open the back to get them out. Yeah, that's never been opened. But it's like, I don't collect them. Anyone want to buy them? Like, no. Like, all right. I was willing to barter.
Damn. I guess I don't know, try harder, I guess.
I don't. It's like it's like, what do? You do eBay? You
Nice.
do like advertise? Like, hey, this is what's in here.
Yeah.
Head over to social media.
Craigslist.
Yeah, no one wants them, so I'm just like, all right. I try to take them to like, what are those called? I don't know if you have them in Canada, like a movie trading company kind of thing, where they trade it. It's like a pawn shop for nerds kind of thing. Well, they'll like buy your cards and resell them, or you go there and there's like vintage video games and consoles and random like DVDs, Blu-rays.
We have just like locally owned places like that, but I mean the ones that I know of, they don't buy cards. It's like I've seen comic book shops, and then I've seen like used video game shops.
Okay. Yeah, so
Hmm.
I tried to take them down there, but how many did I have? I had like 400 plus, and I know like the sealed ones when I look them up, it's like, all right, at least these are worth like even just $50. And I got a few of them, so that's a little bit. And they're like, okay, so here's $23. Like, yo, first
Hey,
off,
man.
I'm gonna wipe my balls on the glass, then I'm gonna leave.
I mean, if you can't sell them at all, I'd be like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, right.
$23, I'll buy a Big Mac meal.
Well, no, because I'm not taking the 23 on that, because it's like, at that point, it's a matter of principle. $23 doesn't buy shit.
There are some, it depends what store you go to too. Like, some places will, pay you fair price, but it's like the fucking GameStop trade-ins where you give them like 100 games and they're like, here's $7.
Yeah, it's just one of those. If they would have even offered me 80, I was like, I would take 80. Like 80 at least buys one new video game. And I brought in, like, I have cards with misprints. I have first edition holographic misprints.
Ooh.
And they're like, no.
No.
Like
$2.
$80, I probably would just been like, you know what? Yeah, take them. I don't want to carry them back. 23, it's like, no. I'll find some desperate nerd on the internet who needs these. So if you're a desperate nerd on the internet looking to buy some,
Yeah, this is actually
Speaking
advertising
of.
right now.
it kind of is. I got the card still. I am willing to pay shipping. DM me for details.
Yeah, DM him on his Twitter at WestyHCC.
There we go.
Nice.
That's all I got.
You're welcome. Arva, do you collect anything?
I do. So as a
know
haver of
you do.
ADHD, I get hyperfixation. So I go through a lot of different like phases and collections, and not even phases because I still like them. I just go through like a one period where I'm super invested in them, so I collect them. I have like a full shoebox, like completely full to the top, stuffed fully up with Hot Wheels.
Yes, I knew about the Hot Wheels. I was like, you better fucking
I've
talk about his Hot Wheels
probably talked
collection.
about this before. I used to collect Hot Wheels as a kid. I still do sometimes, but now it's more like I look for specific Hot Wheels. Now I'm more of like a veteran collector, and also I'm an adult that's broke, so I need to be careful. And Hot Wheels are not as cheap as they used to be, which they're still cheap, but like they used to be like 99 cents, and they're like $3 now. So it adds up more than it used to. But I have a whole shoebox of Hot Wheels. Most of them are opened because I wasn't the kind of collector that's like a purist. I'm like, I don't save them. I mean, I don't destroy them or anything, but I was younger. I wanted to play with my Hot Wheels. So most of them are opened. They're like wrapped up so they don't get damaged. I have a few that are still in package because they're like really rare or something that I really like, and I didn't want to open them yet, but that's my strongest collection because some of the other ones I've sold. I used to have a Transformers collection. Genuinely owned so many fucking Transformers, like over 200. Like I had so many,
Like
all the series. I had realistic ones,
tiny one.
all of them. I had the smallest little like 2 transformation steps, like car Transformers, to like full on like expensive ass $100 plus Transformers.
God damn.
I had so many, and I used to play with like them daily. I made sure, once again, I wasn't a huge preserver. I mean, I didn't break them and like overuse them, but I made sure that I actually like played with my Transformers and used them. And I used to have like ones that were like everyday objects but disguised Transformers. So like I would bring them out with me because this was when I was even younger, and I would have like a flip phone Transformer and pretend I had a phone, but it's a Transformer.
Check it, you bro. You'd be the coolest in school. Like,
I
turn
was
on
the
my phone.
coolest.
Just kidding. It's a Transformer.
This phone I have. You think it's cool now? Just wait till it kicks your ass.
It's actually an alien.
It's actually an alien Transformer, and we're friends. So you wouldn't know what that's like. But sadly, I don't have a lot of space. We moved houses, so my house currently has a lot less space than my old room. So I had to get rid of them, but I traded like all of them in, and now I just have 5 or 6 of like really high-end Transformers and like rare Transformers. So I traded in quantity for quality. Most of the Transformers I have now are like $200 plus.
Yeah.
So I've upgraded a little bit, but these ones I do not play with because these ones are actually like a little fancier. And if I broke them or anything, I think I would cry. So I still technically have a Transformers collection, not as much. Lego also have like genuinely like fucking 50 plus pounds of Lego in a container. Like I just have a huge plastic bin full of all my Lego. I have a bunch of sets everywhere in my room too because I just enjoy building them or just enjoy building random shit. Shoes. I have a shoe collection. I was a sneakerhead in high school and still kind of am, so I have anything from like super expensive shoes that I barely wear to like random shoes I found at a thrift store and I liked. I also have like little like knickknacks, little what's the actual official term for it? It's a collector's term because these bitches love their whatever knickknacks. There's like a term for them, yeah. Fuck, I forgot it. But there's a term for like having like little random items. Trinkets.
Trinket.
They call it
yeah,
trinkets.
yeah,
They're like a trinket collector. They like their trinkets. I also just have like a random assortment of trinkets just everywhere, honestly. Sometimes they're kept in like one box together. Sometimes they're just spread out. But I just like collecting things. Rocks, gems, little funny coins that are special. Like, I don't know. If I think it's cool, even if it's not rare, if I'm like, oh, I like that, I'll probably keep it and put it somewhere. I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I have other like smaller kind of collections, but I think these are like the main things that I would count as collections because I like fully committed for multiple years to most of them.
Yeah.
To build them. Oh, Pokemon cards, right. As most people had like one card collection, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon, one of those. I was a Pokemon kid. I didn't really play with them, but I was like a pimp. I traded them and I scammed people.
You scammed people.
I did. I would like pretend that I'm doing such a good deal with someone for trading, but it was really they were doing a good deal for me. I was like, oh, this is such a good deal. Oh my god. I'm sorry I couldn't offer more or something. They're like, no, it's okay. I don't even like this card so much anyways. And it's like the card I've been looking for the whole time, and it's super nice, a super nice card. And mine's are like 2 random shit I don't care about. Oopsies. That one I still have. That one also, like all my really good and rare cards somehow disappeared. I don't know, like all of them. I must have put them somewhere and like kept them in safekeeping.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep
And I'm
these safe,
hoping-
and then you forgot where you put
That's what I'm hoping I did, because otherwise I don't know how I lost all of them, because I had one page dedicated to like all of the cool cards, all the best cards I had, all the ones that I like never wanted to lose, and now that one single page is the only page that's missing out of my
Someone
entire thing.
stole it.
So either someone
Or
stole
your
it,
brother.
or my brother, or I stole it and hid it somewhere and I forgot.
I
just
like hold
hide
your
things
brother
away
at
from yourself.
gunpoint. Like, where are my fucking
I think I did
cards?
do that. So I'll have to look around my room and see if I can find it, because I think I put them in like sleeves and put them in like a pocket or a pouch thing and then put it away.
Into the abyss they go.
Into the abyss they go. One day I'll find them again and they'll be worth like millions.
Hell yeah.
Me coping super heavily for the
Yeah,
amount of money
your
I've
dogs
spent
are gonna
on-
find them and just like destroy them.
Yeah,
That'd be
piss on
upsetting.
them, eat them, poop them out, eat them again.
Ugh.
They're dogs. That would not surprise me.
Yeah.
That's the kind of content I was looking for. See, Westy, why don't you have autism or ADHD? I
Be-
need more collections.
I just don't. I don't really like. Even if I think back on it, I actually played like Yu-Gi-Oh with my friends. So I wasn't specifically just collecting the cards. I was like, "Ooh, hey, I'm gonna build this deck," and then the excess cards got put into like the folder, like a little binder.
Mm.
Pokemon. I never played Pokemon, but it's one of those. I really wanted the specific Pokemon, but when I was collecting them, it was before the time of like, oh, just buy it on the internet. So I had to
Yeah.
buy the packs to get it.
Uh,
I got him though. I got a holographic Mewtwo. Yeah. But
Do you still have it?
whoa.
no, not the Mewtwo, sadly. I don't know where it went. I lost some of it like years ago. The first move I ever did, I lost some. So But other than that, like I don't know. I don't feel the need to collect things. I guess other than fucking games on Steam I'll never play, because I think we all have that.
Oh my god, yes.
I mean, I have
I'm like, oh, this is only $7? Sure.
Never plays it ever again. Literally ever.
yeah, because I got like 785 games with the 842 DLC. I will
Jesus.
never play all of those. But
Maybe when you're old and retired.
retirement.
A dream.
The dream.
Far off dream. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like even that, I'm not like I don't know if that counts or not, because like I said, we all kind of accumulate games over time. If you have Steam, it's just you buy a bundle, you get one, they give you another one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the summer
yeah.
sales come around. You buy the
Or, like,
weird
Humble
games you don't
Bundle.
need.
Humble bundle,
yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about my collections, plural.
Yes.
If you know me, you know that I do, in fact, have a crippling addiction to Pusheen.
This is true.
This is
Taken
true.
over my life, owns me, has like a collar around my neck and a gun to my head. I literally haven't. Whenever the Pusheen skin came out in Fall Guys, I hadn't played Fall Guys for months and had no intention of ever playing the game again. I still re-downloaded it and bought the Pusheen skin for that game. On the off chance I played it again, so I could have the Pusheen skin. As soon as I heard there was a Pusheen skin in Among Us, re-downloaded that, bought it. Waiting for the Pusheen skin in Fortnite because honestly, I
It's
would
gonna
not be
come. It's
surprised
gotta.
if they. I mean, it's been in Among Us and Fall Guys. I feel like Fortnite is the
It's
logical next
the
step.
trifecta. Uh-huh.
So waiting for that, and I actually do play Fortnite. I would literally never take it off. I would never wear any other skin ever. I used to have the Pusheen subscription box, which was quarterly, so it was 4 times a year, and it was about $300 a year.
It's not too bad.
I was like a reasonable price for the items that you get. You would always get a collectible vinyl in every single one,
Ooh.
and usually like a clothing item. Most of the time it was a shirt. I liked the boxes, but it was I think I had them for 3 years. I had the subscription, and then I was like, I could be using this $300 on something more important than Pusheen items. And I also found that half of the stuff I would get is just stuff that I'm never going to use and had no interest in at all. So I had like a box of just Pusheen stuff that I just got from one of the subscription boxes, and I was like, I'm never going to use this. Like a set of like patches to like iron onto clothes, or like a little spade for gardening because I don't really garden, and then like a set of like fairy lights that I put up, and then I was like, I'm never gonna turn these on. And just little things that I knew I was never gonna use. And some of the vinyls, I was like, I guess I like this, but it's not my favorite. So I ended up I canceled my subscription. I got rid of all of that extra stuff that I didn't want. I'm in a Pushing buy and sell Facebook group, and I just posted it all for free, just pay shipping, and it pretty much all got snapped up in like 1 day, so that was nice. But my rule is that I can't collect Pusheen items that are like not plushies, because the thing about Pusheen is that it is a very big company at this point. I don't know, franchise, whatever you would call it. And there's Pusheen theme everything, right? Anything you can buy, there's a Pusheen version of it. Especially anything that has to do with baking, there's Pusheen for it. Anything that has to do with like bedroom, office supplies, anything like that, there's Pusheen for it. So I'm like, I can't do that. I can't. There's too much Pusheen, and I'm gonna spend too much money. So I decided I'm only gonna collect plushies, and that's it. And I'm picky about my plushies. Before, I used to buy every single one that I saw. Now I'm more picky about buying things. I usually will only buy limited edition or exclusive run Pusheens that are more rare because they make them once and then they never make them again. And if they're ugly, I just don't buy them, because there are some that I'm just like, I think that this is not cute at all.
Is it because you're running out of space?
Oh, I ran out of space like 2 years ago, but that has not stopped me.
Just keep
You
stuffing
make
them in.
more space. I just keep piling them and buying shelves to put them on. I have bought 3 shelves in the last 2 years for Pusheens, and those are full now. I can't tell you. People always ask how many I have, and I say a girl never tells.
You just don't want to count them.
I don't know. I don't know how many I have. I don't. I actually can't tell you. One day maybe I'll do a Pusheen collection reveal and review. That day is not today. There's a lot, and I would have to take them all down and put them all back up, and that I don't want to do that. That sounds like so much work. Those shelves are so dusty, I never touch them. I don't play with them. They are just there, and they just sit there. A waste of space, but I can't not have them. I went to sell them maybe like 4 years ago. I was like, I can't have these. There's just take up too much space. And I went to sell my entire collection. I sold one, and I felt so bad, so awful after I sold it. I was like, I can't do this. So I took down all my listings. and I have never sold a Pusheen since then. It's like
Damn.
a problem. And one of the reasons why I think I might have some neurodivergent shit going on, because it is a hyperfixation, and I don't know even where it came from, because I don't even like cats that much.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking
Damn.
about Westy. But I'm a dog person through and through, but something about Pusheen, bro, she just gets me.
Just gets you.
She just gets me, you know? Something about her cute little YouTube shorts, I don't know. She just gets me. I have more than that, though. I did limit myself on certain things because I have no space. All my space has been taken up by
Yeah.
Pusheens. This is my largest collection by far. Like, Pusheens is my primary collection. So I was like, I can't collect more things because I just don't have space for them. I do have a rock collection, like rock and gem. Every year we have a rock and gem show that's like local, kind of, not really. It's not in my town, but it's sort of nearby. So I limit myself to only one rock a year that I buy at that show because I just don't have enough space for them all. But I have a decent, like, my whole I have this space on my dresser that's like dedicated to all my rocks and stuff. And then there's a brief period of time where I wanted to collect music boxes, and then I realized I did not have space for that. So I have 4 music boxes. There's a brief period of time where I wanted to collect clocks, but realized that I did not have space for that either. So I had, I think, at most 5, and then I got rid of most of them, and I only have 1 left now because it was a birthday present, and it's like a really expensive one that I plan on taking with me to whenever I move out of this house. And then I have like an entire, I have a shelf in my closet, and it is all Persona 5. It's, the whole thing is just Persona 5. It's a dedicated spot for Persona 5 stuff. Absolutely have way too much Persona 5. I have all the I have the pre-order boxes for Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, and then the Persona 5 One More Time pre-order that they did when they re-released Persona 5 Royal on other consoles, which I thought was so stupid. I didn't buy it. Then they offered free shipping, and I was like, okay, now I'll buy it. Always wait for a deal. Because they couldn't sell enough because nobody wanted it. And it's the worst pre-order package I've ever gotten in my life. None of them have been opened. I have the art book, the other art book. I have the pre-order that package that was only available in Japan. And then I have Persona Q2 for the 3DS that I'll never open. And Fox mask, a Joker figure, and then I have Nenjoids of 3 of the main people, and I have the rest of them I pre-ordered when they re-released them last year. So those will be coming. And I don't have space for them. I don't know where I'm gonna put them when they get here.
Didn't think that far ahead.
I didn't
Time
think
to
that
figure
far
that
ahead.
out.
No, I
That's
did
a future
not.
problem.
Yeah, that's a future
Yeah.
problem. So yeah, I don't know why I have so much Persona stuff. I think it's because it's my second favorite game. My favorite game is Journey, but Journey doesn't have a bunch of merch.
Right.
So it's like I can't. They have made 2 pop-up parade figures. I have both of them because anytime Journey releases merch, which is never, I buy it, and that's it. They just have the 2 pop-up parade figures, which are the exact same, except it's the like base model protagonist, and then if you complete the game 100% it, you get like a special skin, and so it's that skin, but it's like the same figure basically, that they've reprinted and colored differently. And I was like, yeah, I'll pay another $60 for the same figure, of course. It's me. I'm the problem. I'm the reason why Atlas keeps re-releasing the same game over and over again because there's so much Persona stuff. I will say though, I did not pre-order the Persona 5 Royal One More Time pre-order because it sucked. But I did buy it after the fact when they discounted it because they couldn't sell enough. I was very disappointed when the Persona Strikers pre-order and the Persona... What was the newest one? It just came out. I can't remember what it's called now. It like just came out a couple months ago. Last month, maybe. Persona 5 Tactica. Those pre-orders were like literally all you got was like some coasters for Tactica, and then the Strikers was like a pin, but they were America exclusives, so I wouldn't even have gotten them. And if you pre-ordered the physical copy of the game, you didn't get the extra like personas and shit. So I actually ended up pre-ordering the digital copy because I wanted the extra stuff, which is something that I don't like to do because I don't know about you guys, but I prefer to have the physical copy of video games than the
Yeah.
digital one. But I was like, well, I don't get the extra stuff. So I would rather have that extra stuff, pay $10 more. I ended up, I don't have I did the same thing with Persona 5 Royal, but I have like 3 copies of the physical version anyways because of like pre-order kits. But I don't have a physical copy of Strikers or Tactica because I think it's very dumb that they don't give you extra stuff for the physical pre-orders of games now. Depending on the company,
Yeah.
but Atlas doesn't do it at all. Like it's always the digital pre-order that gives you the extra personas or like skins or items and whatever.
That's
But
true.
yeah.
I've seen that switch from a lot of different
I think it's
series
because
or
it's less
devs.
money for them to make the digital copy
Yeah.
of the game, so it makes more sense for them to give you an incentive to get the digital version. But
Mhm.
I personally prefer to have the physical version of games. When I had an Xbox 360, oh my god, we had shelves of games. And unfortunately, I don't have any of them anymore. We gave them all away because my 360's disk drive doesn't work anymore. But I don't have space anyways for physical games. So I really only get physical games now when I really, really like the like series, I guess, that it comes from. So like Persona and Tomb Raider are pretty much the only ones that I will get physical copies of. And I also like the security of having the physical copy and the fact that if you have a digital copy of a game, you don't actually own it and they can take it away from you at any point in time. And there's nothing you can do about it, even though you paid for it.
That happened to me.
Did it? What game?
I had there were like old Demolition Derby games that I used to play on the Xbox, and they were on Steam. They're called Flat Out, and I genuinely cannot play a single one of them. I think I bought 4 of them, 4 of the Flat Outs, and they literally just they're not on the platform anymore technically. So I own them, but I literally can't use them.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing too about like when you have a game on one console and then the new generation comes out and if that game isn't backwards compatible,
Oh my god.
it.
Yes.
Like I had Minecraft for the 360 for so long, and then they had a period where you could transfer your Minecraft ownership over to Xbox One, but I missed it. So I don't have it on my Xbox One, which doesn't matter anymore, but there was a period in time where I pretty much exclusively played Xbox One. So I was sad that I didn't have it. And I had GTA on 360 and 1 and PC. GTA 5.
Oh my god.
Because you can't transfer it over. They just they make you buy it again. Hey, GTA 6 is finally coming out in 2025.
No shit it is. That's crazy.
12 years later, baby. Looks good though.
Oh my god. It does.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a console exclusive, which honestly, I don't think anybody, the average person's computer, will not be able to run that game.
Average, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very fair.
So it's probably a good thing that it is a console exclusive for now. It's not absolutely. I think it's Series S, X, and PS5 too. Like you can't even run it on a one. I don't think.
Yeah, it's got to be like the next gens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even have any of those yet.
I have a PS5, but we'll see if I want to try it. I honestly
I
haven't
played
played
it
GTA
mostly-
since 4.
I played GTA 5 a lot online with friends. That was my main motivation to play it. Didn't care about the story mode. I just like goofing around with my friends.
Yeah.
But
That's
nobody
fair.
that I know really plays it anymore, so I don't have
Yeah.
an incentive.
I got into it once all my friends stopped playing it online, so I was like, okay, well, going
It's
online
also,
by
like-
yourself fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's also like riddled with hackers
Yeah, or just assholes too.
and just assholes, yeah.
You just spawn in and then get blown up, and you're like, okay, cool. This is great.
Even if you have passive mode on, they find ways around it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I might check out GTA 6. Maybe then I can have friends to play online with.
Yeah, I'll see if anybody else I know is gonna buy it, but otherwise I'd just watch a playthrough of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much that. I think my main collection is Pusheen. Secondary collection is probably Persona 5 stuff. My room is less so now, but it was very space themed about 5 or 6 years ago. So I had a lot of space stuff. Just my
Ooh.
light switch is space. Like my bedding is space. I still have lots of space stuff because I just like I'm not gonna get new bed sheets. It's like $200 bed sheets, and they're very good quality. My curtains are space, but like I had lots of like space posters and like little figurines and stuff. And I was going through a phase where I just like love space so much, and then I was like, I'm over it. It's been a year. I'm over it. I do still have some space stuff, but I don't collect it anymore like I used to. I still get presents though from people like family members that are space themed because that's all they remember is I really liked space at one point in my life, so they give me space things. I mean, I'll take it. I still like it. I'm just not as obsessed with it as I used to be.
I think it's going to be the least surprising episode winner. As I look around, like, I
What do you
have
mean?
nothing.
What do you
Actually,
mean?
the criteria was who had the least amount of collectibles.
All right.
No, it wasn't. I actually didn't think of how I was gonna determine a winner for this episode, but I think most expensive collection, and that would absolutely go to Arva's fucking Transformers problem.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, you have no like. I don't even have a collection of anything. He has collections. He wins.
You have books?
Everyone has books. I feel like.
I don't have books. Got rid of them all.
I have a few.
I don't fucking read anymore, man.
Eh.
I'm brain dead. I have my favorite book series, and that's it. And then some textbooks. That's it.
I have a lot
And
of
some-
books.
And some baking books that I probably will never open.
I love reading.
There's
Look up
just for
recipes
decoration.
online. Yeah. I just like looking up recipes online.
That's fair.
So, yeah, I'll call Arva the winner. Sure, why not? Really, this episode was just about me and my collections because I like to collect things. Oh, I missed one. Whenever I find a coin that has like a special design on it, I keep it immediately.
Yeah, just
don't-
in case.
Just in case, you know, even if it's old, it's new, it doesn't matter if it's 2022 and it's not a regular loony and it's got some weird fucking thing on it, I'm keeping it. Put it in my little corn box that I have that has coins in it and that I haven't like looked at any. I don't actually go back and check what I have. I just put them in there and forget about them.
Yeah.
I remember before I accidentally spent like a fucking coin from, I don't know. It was like a quarter that had a hockey player on it or something. And I was so sad. because
I hate when I do that.
I'm probably like none of these are probably worth anything, but I just like it to have like my little coins that have my special little designs, my toonie that has like a special little thing on it, and then put it in my little coin collection that I'll never touch again. I had so many pennies for a little while when they got rid of pennies in Canada.
Yeah, because it's like they're getting rid of pennies. I need to hoard them. I need to keep them.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that, but I realized that those are never gonna be worth anything. If they are, it's gonna
Yeah.
be like 200 years from now. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm getting rid of all these.
Yeah.
I
Same
think
here.
my oldest coin is a quarter from like 1920 something.
Ooh. That sounds about right.
And-
I think I have a few old coins still left.
But I mean, they are not mint by any means. I just have them to have them.
Yeah.
And I think I have the loonie. I had to look it up. The loonie was created in 1987. I have a loonie from 1987, which I feel like is not as impressive as 1920 whatever, but it was the year that it was released, so technically it's the oldest loonie.
That's cool. That's dope. People are gonna be like, "What's a loony?"
Yeah, I was literally nobody asked me what. Just a loonie is like when if you like shoot a loon, right? And then you harvest its organs. They have like this little thing in their appendix. It's like a pearl from a clam. And we use it as a form of currency in Canada. And they're called loonies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a toonie is just two of them.
And you just combine them in the crafting
Yeah.
menu.
And your crafting table.
You just whip out your crafting menu and you combine the two of them, and
Yes.
there's your toonie.
Yeah. Don't fact check any of what I just said. I promise I'm not lying to you.
We're Canadian. We can't lie.
Yeah. We're
nice
really,
and innocent, and we're truthful.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry about that, eh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Arva's the winner. Sorry, Westy.
You know,
Spend your money more recklessly, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
I am too poor for that.
I never.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's one of those collections take time and money, and there's nothing I see or can think of that I'm like, I just need that, but more.
Which is honestly a better mindset than the rest of us in this
Absolutely.
call.
Absolutely.
My money goes to like paying bills or having fun at Disney.
Yeah, I am a very, very good saver. So I don't feel bad when I do spend on collections. I don't like, it's not like every month I'm buying like 5 Pusheens or some shit. I do buy them very sparsely. And I usually know in advance and set money aside for if I was going to West Edmonton Mall, for example. I know I'm going to get a Pusheen because I don't have any local Pusheen sellers where I am, basically. So I'm either ordering them online or going to West Edmonton Mall to like one of the plushie stores or It's Sugar or something like that. So I like don't feel I don't have buyer's remorse when I buy them. If you have buyer's remorse, that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get hold of them one day, but it hasn't happened yet, and I've been collecting them for like 8 years. So I don't know. Can't wait till I have a house though, because I've been thinking about how I'm totally gonna have a Pusheen room, and it's gonna be really awesome. And no one can tell me I can't have it because it'll be my house.
That's true. You don't like it? Bye-bye.
Yeah, I was
Bye.
gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna make a little gamer den with my computer, and I'm just gonna put Pusheens everywhere, and it's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Now that I actually am going to get a job in January that pays me good money, so I can think about moving out one day.
Or
No.
more Pusheen.
More
More
Pusheens.
Persona.
Sell more. Sell my soul to the Pusheen god. I literally, if you are watching this and you have not been to my stream, go to my stream and go into my redeems, and you will see become Pusheen. I have a Pusheen model. I am very dedicated. I literally will do anything for that cat. I will kill a man for Pusheen. You don't understand.
God damn.
If she asked me to kill, I would kill.
I would. It's to the point where I literally have multiple people online, friends, that anytime they see a Pusheen, they send me a picture because they're like, it made me think of you. And I'm like, good. I'm that Pusheen bitch. No one else has that title.
Title.
It is. I should change my name everywhere to the Pusheen Queen.
Pusheen
Queen
Queen.
tuber.
It's got a nice ring to it.
It does.
Even the Unintelligible's thumbnail has Pusheens in it because that's my thing.
You know what?
It's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If you didn't know before, you know now why. There's Pusheens in the Unintelligible's thumbnail.
Yeah, we never really explained why what's
No.
on there is on there.
It was a meticulous process, but all of it is accurate. Arva, do you have a winner's speech?
I miss my Transformers. And to the bitch who stole my fucking Pokemon cards, it's probably me. Fuck you. I want my cards back, bitch. I have to go look for them because they're probably
Jester's
under my
listening
bed.
to the podcast right now.
I know he still has his collection. Actually, I should go check his. I should do a fact check.
Weird. This was exactly what I had, this card.
Weird. This page looks just like the one that I lost.
Lester, do you have a loser speech?
I spend my money more meticulously, and I don't have a collection of anything but books, but I like to read, so.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor.
Say poor?
Damn.
Yeah.
What?
Poor
It's
nerd.
okay. You can still be poor
Ooh.
and have collections. You just spend more recklessly.
Yeah. Usually poor because of the collections.
Yeah, yes. I can't afford to eat, but I just bought a 6-foot-long Pusheen. So we stay winning.
She can eat. I can starve.
Yes, yeah, exactly. As long as I'm like, my house is getting repossessed and my family's begging me to sell my Pusheen so that I can pay my mortgage, and I may be homeless, but I have my Pusheens with me. I ziplock them all up and I take them with me to the homeless shelter.
Exactly.
You can't take them away from me.
I mean, to each their own.
My biggest fear is if there was a house fire and I lose all of them.
Oh, that would be bad.
This is why you take pictures of everything, so that you can be, you can get money back for it all. If you have insurance. If you don't, you're fucked. So the life lesson for this episode is make sure your house has insurance on it. And take
Make
pictures
sure
of
you're-
everything in it so that you can put in a claim if you ever have a flood or tornado or house fire or any other natural disaster.
You're spending
Nah, that wasn't the message.
That's
that was
my message.
It's my episode, bitch. Buy Pusheens so they make more and I can buy them. Pusheen, Gund,
Just pushing your agenda.
sponsor us. Gund, I'm asking you. Please sponsor us.
At them on Twitter.
At Gund, please sponsor this podcast. I'm literally your #1 fan. Of only Pusheen, though. All your other shit sucks. I just want Pusheen. When Farrah X Pusheen collab, they've done a Miku, they've done a Hello Kitty when Farrah X Pusheen collab.
It'd be funny if out of all the sponsorships we asked where they got back to us like, you know what?
Dude, my biggest dream. It's when I know I'll be successful. All these fucking streamers doing like Valorant collabs and gamer subs. When is my Pusheen coming out? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode where I talked about Pusheen for about an hour.
Pusheen episode.
It's my episode, so I get to talk about whatever I want. So it sucks for you. Please watch it though, because MeUndies still needs to sponsor us, and also Gund and a bunch of other companies that we've named that I forget.
We've named every company.
Microsoft, I think. Monster, maybe. I don't know. Somebody please
Apple, I know.
sponsor us.
I remember that one.
Apple, yeah, I remember that one too. As always, you can follow myself at FurtherBet on every platform. Westy is WestyHCC on every platform, and Arva is Arva on Twitch and Arva_69 everywhere else. He will also be the host next week, so I'm sure he's going to put a lot of time and effort into whatever episode he's hosting.
Wow.
And Westy did that shit to me last week, so I'm just passing it on.
Fair.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you guys again next week. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.